Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm so stoked to talk to you about this. Goddess! Welcome to this live stream. If you're watching live, welcome. If you are watching the replay, welcome to you. I'm so stoked. It literally just hit me today. 3 years ago, around this time, I set off on this incredible adventure. It was all about trusting my gut feelings. It was all about trusting my inner sense of power. It was all about leaning back and knowing and understanding and believing and knowing before it was going to happen. It was about this big vision, like huge, huge, massive vision that I had. And I didn't know how it would come about. I just trusted deep down there was a calling inside me. I didn't know how it would play out. I didn't know if it was going to go wrong, if it was going to go well. I didn't even know how I would make the money to scoop around it. I didn't know how I would lead myself through this. Like, I had never done anything like this before. And so, as you probably, if you've been in my field, you already know this. If you're, new in my field, you must know. In 2017, in September 2017, I set off on this huge, massive adventure. I was going to travel the world all by myself without a budget. Like, I had 600 euros in my account at the time. And it was so flippin' like nerve-wracking and exciting and all the things like at all times, like in one single go. And it was probably one of the hugest decisions that I've ever taken in my life. And that decision that I took actually taught me everything about manifestation that I needed to know. And yeah, and I'm so excited because I'm going to be, revealing a couple of things. But what I also want to say is actually I'm going to be traveling to the place where this decision actually very first came to me, that was my next very best step that I had to take. And so I'm going to be going back to that place of High Vibes where that vision came to me. And where, even though I had had this vision before, but it's like in that place, it really became so clear that that was my next step. It was not just a dream to do sometime in the future. It was going to happen that very year. It was going to happen very shortly. It was going to happen for me to align all the things and really trust the process and go for it and, not look back, not dip down into my wounded energies, just, literally leap off the cliff and trust that I would be held, trust that I would be supported, that I would be loved, that I would find the solutions, that, I could lead myself through no matter what, even if there was going to be a storm, I would just go into the eye of the storm and trust and have the faith and the belief that everything would turn out to be okay. And so it did. And so yeah, I set off on a world trip and it was crazy because at the time when I made that decision, it didn't feel like it was logical. It didn't feel like I had my shiz together. It didn't even, like, I didn't even know what my rota was going to be. And let me tell you this, most people, when they set off on a world trip, they usually know more or less what countries they're going to be traveling to. They usually have a budget. They usually have it all planned out. They usually have it all pieced together, even though they might not have all the details, but they do have like the major planning, right? It's like an architect who has his plan and he's going to be having all his drawings and he's just going to be handing it over to all the people who can take care of this project and they will be leading the project forward. That wasn't the case for me. And it only is like in the last few months that I've actually started to really piece those different puzzle pieces together, because I realized, oh my gosh, I'm a generator. Oh my gosh, I have a sacral authority. And this is why I just felt like I just felt it and I leapt, right? And at the time, it seemed like the craziest thing to do. It seemed like it was going to be a failure because I was leaving a job that was quite secure. I was leaving an income that was, fluctuating, but it was pretty much stable. I had been building a whole career as a dance teacher, and I literally was going to close off that chapter on a high. It wasn't even that I was running away from it. I was just, something new is coming through, something new wants to emerge, and I have to say yes to this because there's no other way. Like, I will actually lose more if I don't say yes to this than if I stay in my old life, right? And literally, it taught me everything about manifestation, and I'll be talking to you about this even more. And I'm so excited because I'm literally, like, collecting all my favorite clothes, collecting all my favorite pieces. I'm going to be taking, like, even this baby, I'm going to be taking him with me. My dream catcher, I'm going to be taking some spiritual things. Like, it's going to be a vacation of 10 days in the most incredible high vibe place. It's all connected with ancient Lemurian energy. It's all connected with fire. It's connected with passion. It's connected with love. And I'm going to be taking you on this journey with me, and I'm so excited. I'm going to be reporting from those places. I'm going to be telling you different stories, and I'm so excited. And I don't even know how I'm going to be piecing it very, together yet, but I know that something huge is coming and something massive is coming. So keep your eyes peeled. I want you, to like click all the different buttons that you can click to make sure you get the notifications. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to be sharing from my most raw, authentic, passionate place because that's just the person who I am. And yeah, I'm just going to be sharing the different pieces with you on how I really aligned the things for the things to occur so that my manifestation game became so high vibe. And honestly, it will have something to do with dance, it will have something to do with energy, it will have something to do with traveling, with amazing views, with landscapes, with good foods, with high vibes, with spiritual stuff, with meditations, with cards, with all the things. I'm literally bringing all the things to the table. And it's going to be a vacation for myself because I'm going to be using this trip as an activation for my next level. And I want to take you on this journey with me. How do I activate my next level? Because I've manifested so much in the past 3 years. I've transformed so much. I went through such a huge growth curve, and I'm ready for more. I'm ready for my next level. I'm ready to go beyond the beyond the beyond. And I can feel it. Like, I can feel my energy going like, yes, Lizzie, this is where we're going. There's no looking back. This is, like, we're creating a huge piece of magic in our lives. Like in my life, I'm creating it, and hopefully it's going to like help you as well, and like inspire you to take your big leap. If you have something that you're wanting to create and that you're really wanting to, say a whole body yes to it, it's like going to feel high vibe, it's going to ripple through underneath your cells, then I invite you to come and, really witness me on social media in the next few days. It's going to be so epic. I cannot wait. And there's a huge banging surprise at the end of this, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So please come in, celebrate with me. Please drop below what your biggest vision is that you've been feeling like, oh my gosh, this is really, I'm feeling this, Lizzie. I want to create this. I can feel the vision. I have all the feels. I can see the people coming in. I can see the money coming in. I can see the new relationships that I want to create. I can see the new standards that I'm setting for myself. And it's just going to be so organic. Like, I want you to share your most organic, oh my gosh, I'm feeling this kind of dream with me. And hopefully we will be able to manifest this together. I'm so excited. So I'm sending you so much love. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride of where you are right now. And hopefully, you're going to be feeling super inspired to come in with me as well, and to discover like little pieces. And I'm so excited to share this with you. That's everything. This is literally the live that I wanted to do, and I'm going to be going off and pack my suitcase now. I'm going to be choosing all the things. I've even got like 2 small champagne bottles that I will be taking in my suitcase. I'm going to be wrapping them in really beautifully so that they're not going to break, and a whole bunch of other things that I'm just going to be picking. So I'll see you very soon, and I will talk to you in the next few hours. Yeah!